So our fundraising this year, we've had 2 people running the Brighton Half Marathon. The Trough family have yet again been fundraising throughout the year. Amber's Dance School took part as they put on a dance show, which raised an awful lot of money. They've had their summer fun day, they're fundraising again at Christmas. We had one of their friends run the Brighton Marathon, and have to say he's actually signed up and running the London Marathon next year for us. The Hurt family did a coast-to-coast bike ride in August. National Express in Birmingham put on an odd shoe day and raised money for us. And one of our local schools has actually picked up on that idea as well, and they're going to have an odd shoe day on Red Thieves Day in February. The Bazinas put on a cake sale in Malta. The Bennett family did a supermarket collection at their local Waitrose. We had our 3rd annual golf day, which was put on by Pinnacle who are in partnership with us now as a charity. So that was another successful day. Southern Water did a dress down day fundraiser just last month and sold some of our charity items as well as having a cake sale. Sponsored bike ride by George, his brothers and friends. I think that was a fairly sort of spontaneous thing that was done because all of a sudden I was asked for some information, and I have to say George did it with a bad shoulder. He didn't do it.
George.
I'll have to change the newsletter bit. We had the Seafront Charity Market in Worthing, which was a very, very blustery day, and we almost lost a gazebo with the wind coming through. Kerry Chambers has sold some of her handmade cards and other craft bits. Our accountants took part in Worthing Birdman competition for us. I don't know what they actually did fly down. I didn't actually make it down there, but they raised about £100. How the money is used. Obviously, we do put a lot aside for research, and we are looking at how we can then fund the research, and we are looking at working in partnership with Sparks, who will help us do with a lot of the peer review and look at the grant application or the applications for from the scientists for research. We also have the annual conference, and just as an example, so you can see what the conference actually entails and costs. The total cost of this conference, it has actually come down a little bit. It was going to be about £11,000. We have actually got it to about £8,500–9,000. This is purely funded from money that is fundraised by you. We subsidise the accommodation costs for you, so you only pay half. We put on the activities for young adults. We have a little info here of who actually comes to conference. So you've got family and friends, parents, young people and adults affected, professionals who give up their time. We pay for a 3-course dinner after the conference for you. Total number of hours it takes to organise the conference. This is Rachel and I. It probably takes 200+ hours just to organise this weekend for you. This year we have been very, very lucky. Our share from Wolfens in the UK has actually been funded by Pinnacle, who, thank you very much Darren, has paid a lot for our side. And then obviously it's funded as well by Wellchild and NHS England. This year we've got a total of about 75 of you attending. Last year we had 94. Admittedly it is half-term weekend, so I think that's the reason why. 10 professionals, clinicians and researchers have donated their spare time to come along, support the conference and do the workshops. And then obviously the fundraising also goes towards general costs for running the charity. So like the telephone, the newsletter, office supplies, insurance, production of charity literature, wages, my office up in the loft, annual accounts. So all of that comes from money that you help us raise. You know, that is very, very crucial, not just for research, obviously for the continuation of the charity. Now, we've also done this year, we have spent a little bit of money. As you know, one of our things is we want to be able to support families, and it's not just through emotional support and coming to the clinic, putting on a conference. We want to be able to supply you with a short break or holidays at discounted price. So for this year, we have actually purchased a brand new, double glazed, 3-bedroom static caravan. It's on a fabulous park in Pagham, near Chichester, down in Sussex. You've got a lagoon, you've got the beach, there's a harbour. It's on a haven campsite, so there's lots of entertainment, swimming pools and other activities. That is our caravan there. This is where we are actually sited. That's the scenery from outside of the lounge window. You've got 2 twin beds, the double, that's the lounge area. Looking up to the kitchen, you've got a bathroom, you've got a shower room, a separate toilet. And we're on Park Lane. That is the thing. We have a property. The charity owns a property on Park Lane. So you can say, oh, I'm going to go and stay in the property of Park Lane. As I said, it's got 3 bedrooms, double 2 twins. There's electric heating in all of the bedrooms, gas fire in the lounge. You've got a living dining room area, mains gas. It's double glazed, which is a big plus. Heated towel rail in the bathroom, the shower room with WC, separate toilet, fully equipped kitchen. You've got your toaster, fridge, oven, grill, microwave, TV with DVD, convertible sofa, double bed in the lounge, so it will actually sleep 8 people. And then, as I say, it's situated in Pagham, which, if anyone's never been to West Sussex or that area, it is beautiful. You've got lots going on around that area. It's all on level ground. You've got a 9-hole golf course, so if anyone likes golf, you can go along and play that. Pagham Harbour, there's a nature reserve, it's got a dog walk area, there's a historical church on the grounds, indoor and outdoor swimming pool. This is a picture of the lagoon from the boardwalk that goes from the caravan park across to Pagham Beach. That's Pagham Beach looking towards Selsey and Chichester, and that's looking towards Bognor Regis down that way. Also on site you've got a bakery and convenience store. There's 24-hour security, so if you have any concerns during the night, just give them a bell. Restaurants and fish and chip takeaway, archery, bowling, bike and cart hire, lots more that you can do. You've got parking next to the caravan. There's a bus stop just outside the park. You've got evening entertainment, there's kids clubs, all sorts. Now, last year we applied for a grant with the National Lottery Awards for All, and we were successful in getting that at the beginning of this year. One of the things that we did was we produced some nice information leaflets. We're in the process of producing an information handbook which will be useful for new diagnosed families plus current families. And we've also got a patient passport, which is a USB silicone wristband, which we're going to hand out to everyone that's affected with orphan syndrome. It has got a template on it, a Word document. You just need to fill out all of your personal medical details, save it on your computer, and then save it onto the wristband as a read-only. And then if there is any problems, you have an emergency, you take it to hospital, they can just plug it into a computer and they've got all of your medical information. If you've got any sort of other bits that are sort of like linked with orphans or slightly different, put it on there. So this is just an example of the template. So I'm with Jennifer, her pupils are very, very slow to react. So obviously when they go to shine the light in, see the pupil reaction, there's no point because it's not going to work properly. So I can put that on there so they are aware. So put on your drugs, what your medication doses are of insulin, any other useful information. So say I'll hand those out to everyone lunchtime the rest of the day, and as you see, I don't know if there's, on there it actually says I have Wolfram syndrome, read me, and on the actual cover of the USB, you can't really see it, just there, it's got the medical alert symbol. So the paramedic, anyone can see, it is, you know, it's going to be very, very useful for you, or for them, I should say. So that's sort of it, and basically, WSUK needs you. We need you all to fundraise in some way. Now, it doesn't matter how big or small you do, without your help, without your fundraising, we can't provide the services and the support, you know, that we would like to give you. So we need your help. As I said, this conference has been put on and funded with the support of Pinnacle, World Child and Wolfram Syndrome. So I'd like to thank Rachel for her support in putting on the event, and Darren, who is the company director of Pinnacle. That's mine. I will just very quickly, I just have the fundraising stars to hand out to the people that have done fundraising for us this year. Would you mind just... So we have Paul Troth, the Troth family there. Terry Chambers. George Jones for his brother and his friends. Naomi. Is she in here? I'm making you walk now. Another one for Paul for his friend Chris Turner, and and then I have got Linda and Melissa. They very kindly gave me a check to Michael. That's for Evelyn. Evelyn works at Southern Water, and she's Michael's daughter. And then they're not actually here, but the Hurt family are going to be our fundraisers of the year, because they've raised over £3,500 in doing their bike ride.